And Sullinger kicks to Olynyk. And stolen by Spates. At the elbow, it's Iguodala. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Livingston dishes to Iguodala. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Smart, and the rejection by Iguodala. The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here.
Oh, guys, come on. You know, he's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Iguodala, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
And not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big.
And Steph Curry in the gym range. He told us about his. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry, and tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Splash brother to let her rip.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
And now let's check lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved it.
And stolen by Thomas.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Here's Bradley. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And the basket by Curry. Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns in their first meeting. He took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared him down as he was hitting shots, looked at that bench. Man, he had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the dunk by Olynyk.
You know the coach drew up a nice play when you get an easy dunk on the inbounds pass.
Warriors trail by 3. Curry passes to Green. Crowder pulls it in.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And here we go. Thomas heading to the hoop. No good on the fast break pull-up. Thompson for 3. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Ian Clark's checked in for Klay Thompson. Curry against Thomas. Clark kicks to Curry. Here's Rush. Just 5 on the clock. Green dishes to Rush. Curry wide open. But they recover it. From deep. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Boy, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his 2nd here in the quarter, after none in the 1st.
Johnson with it. Now Green defending. Curry against Bradley. To the left wing. Here's Crowder. Boston, no good there.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Curry passes to Bogut. Here's Clark. Olynyk is covering. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Clark's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. Curry brings the double. Johnson against Green. Passes it to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 to shoot to the right side.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now. Well, so far for Coach Brad Stevens, the Celtics have had nothing but praise for their outstanding young coach. No surprise for those of us who know Brad. The team is really moving ahead in the rebuilding process, and he credit for that.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Sellinger's checked in for Olynyk. Urebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Crowder. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in. And part of the reason why the Celtics are ahead of schedule in the rebuild is because of Coach Brad Stevens. He has everyone on the same page.
You know what? You talk around the league about Coach Stevens, and other coaches are just astounded by his work ethic. People around the league think he's already a top coach and could be one of the greats by the time he's done if he stays at the professional level.
Lets it fly. Livingston, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Iguodala. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and teammates a little mad at you.
Smart kicks to Urebko. To the paint. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Smart.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this Stark. They are piling up the points
And the first half comes to...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. His opening... And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Well, both sides have assessed what they... need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Amir Johnson is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Sullinger in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well. And, guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Sullinger dishes to Bradley. Oh!
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Curry passes it to Bogut. Kicks it to Barnes. Curry outside. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his third rebound on the night. And Sullinger kicks to Crowder. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And Curry, here we go. Bogut dishes to Curry. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Johnson. Warriors with the rebound. Bogut's got his third rebound on the night. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Sullinger. And Turner subbed in for Thomas.